Hello, hola, say hi back, say hi. Hi D&D gang, how are you doing? How are you doing? I see two people in the house, or persons. Oh God, one person gone. Is it raining where you're at? Because we've been getting lots of rain since last night. Is that you, D&D gang, or is that somebody else? Who's here? Mm. Hello, hello. Say hi. Say hi back. We're all here to grow. Say hi. I think the next time I should just do some background music or something. It's like Silence of the Lamb around here. Who's here? Say hi back. I can count. Remember, guys, to thumbs me up before you leave. I just got here like less than 2 minutes ago. So we're here together. Who else is here? D&D gang, are you still here? Or is it somebody else? You know what? I wish that, like, when you go live, like before the person says hi, it tells you who's in the live because you don't know who's sitting on the other side of the screen, Being creepy. Who is here? Say hi. Tell me what you've been up to today or what plans do you have today? I remember the last time when I went live, the comments coming in like 2 minutes later. So I don't know why. Hi, Spunky Porches. Is that how you pronounce your name? Spunky Porches. Hi, how are you? Let me give you your let me give you your blue jacket. Let me give you your blue jacket. And if you don't have each other, just add each other up. I see three people in the live now. Eh, eh, eh. Remember, guys, to thumbs me up before you leave. Thumbs me up. Or don't leave just yet, or I'm going to cry. Oh, yes, Funky Porches. That's how it is pronounced. Where did that name come from? Because that's just a little bit different. Like, where did you get that name from? Like, what's the idea? Thank you, Spunky Porches. It says four people are in the live. Thumbs me up, guys. Thumbs me up. I'm telling you, I think it was raining since last night, and I was just sleeping my life away. All the people who know me know that's my favorite hobby. And I woke up and I was like, I had an appointment this morning, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's still raining. So I don't know what's been going on. Spunky, where are you from? You don't have to tell me like what street and whatever. Like, are you from Jamaica? It says three people are here. Say hi back, please. Oh, you're from Nigeria. Welcome, 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 welcome. Usually, like when I come on my live, I like to talk about food and stuff like that. Oh, I'm from Jamaica, but I live in the US right now. Yeah, I'm from Jamaica, but I live in the US. Sorry, breakfast. Um, yeah, nice to meet you too. Usually, like when I come on my live, I like to talk about food, about health. Oh yeah, see, I'm telling you, on the computer, the comments that you guys put are coming in like 2 minutes later. So I have to like use my phone to see that. So what I was saying is that usually like when I come on my live, I like to talk about food, like to talk about health, like to talk about just ways to improve your life. Just talk about like bizarre food facts. People are like, I cannot believe what you're telling me. You know? Like, there's one bizarre food fact that I found out. I don't know. Like, I feel like after reading these things, you don't want to go out to eat anymore, or you find out that's why a lot of people go vegetarian. You're like, you're a vegetarian? How boring. No. There are a lot of reasons why people cook at home, and a lot of reasons why people don't go out anymore. Like they say, okay, several studies have found out that on average, when you go to a fast food restaurant, you consume about 12 pubic hair a year. I don't know if you guys believe that, but I believe that either you're consuming somebody's hair from their head, or you're consuming a pubic hair. I believe that, or some type of animal hair, or some type of cockroach legs. I believe that. Okay? I'm going to tell you a funny story, which is kind of like disgusting. My phone always thinks I'm talking to it. So one time, right? When I lived out in Minnesota, like far out in the US in Minnesota. But Minnesota people are nice, you know. One time I went to this Chinese restaurant. No, it wasn't a Chinese restaurant. It was a Vietnamese restaurant because they have a lot of pho and stuff. And I'm telling you, like, it's a restaurant I always, go to. They say, what don't kill you will fatten you, right? So I go to this Vietnamese restaurant and they're always nice. And I think I ordered just plain rice with like curried shrimp, and I don't know if it was peanut shrimp. I don't remember, something shrimp, and something else on the side with some vegetables. And I swear to God, when the guy, Hi Prince 876, I'm talking about my bizarre food experience, okay? And I'm telling you, listen, I love my Asians to bed. I love them, but I don't go to Asian restaurants. I'm sorry. Like, I'm scared. Okay. So I was talking about years ago when I lived in Minnesota, somewhere in America, out in the boonies, quiet. And I like quietness because the environment I work in is just so noisy and it gets crazy. I like the quietness. Prince, you know us, you know. So I went to this Vietnamese restaurant, and it's a restaurant that we always went to. Okay, we love it. Like, usually, back in the day, like after church, sometimes I don't feel like cooking on a Sunday, so we went to we go to the Vietnamese restaurant after church, and it's like a little thing for us, tradition. Because I used to eat out a lot back in the day. I'm not lying, like once a week or twice a week, we'd go to a restaurant, just something nice. And I ordered the rice with the shrimp, right? I don't know if it was curry shrimp or some peanut chicken or whatever. I don't remember. I know it was some shrimp and some peanut thing, vegetables, and my normal juice. I don't drink soda since high school, right? So when the guy brings the plate over, and I'm like, yeah, I'm hungry, ready to dig in, okay? I look down, and I swear to God, there. Can you tell me what was on the side of the plate just saying hi? Tell me, guys. What do you think was sitting on the side of the plate? Like, seriously. Spunky. Like, what do you think was sitting on the side of the plate? Good thing I didn't dig in yet. I don't know. You guys can tell me what you think was sitting on the side of the plate, just staring right back at me. It says we have 3 people in here. One out of the 3 can tell me what you thought was. Spunky said, yeah, please tell me. I was just so shocked. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you. So after I prayed, right, and I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw on the side of the plate with the rice was a cockroach leg. I'm telling you, it was a cockroach leg. She said, you tell us. It was a cockroach leg. Was just sitting, staring back at me. And I was sitting like, you see my face right now? That's how my face looked when I was like, are you kidding me? And I sat there just staring at it, and whoever was sitting at the table was just staring at it too. And I'm like, listen, I think it's time to go. So I called the waiter over, and I'm like, look at this. Have a good day. And I swear to God, I never went there that was the last day. And I started thinking, I was like, yo, this is bizarre. I'm not eating here again. I'm being honest with you. Like, I used to do a lot of internships and stuff, right? And I went to a state called Seattle one time. Seattle is beautiful, but it's so expensive. And you remember, wow, Men in Black when they had the alien scene with the big ball? It was no, I think that was New York. I'm lying. No, that was New York. So there's this place called Space Needle, where it's like you go up into the tower and then there's a ball and it spins periodically. So at one point you're looking at buildings, then another point you're looking at the lake or whatever. Very beautiful. And we used to go eat Chinese buffet all the time because it's cheap and you get a lot. And I'm not lying. Sometimes you see a little sign that says, oh, chicken, and it looks kind of questionable. It doesn't look like chicken. Even the texture tastes like something else. So in my head, you know what I mean? Like, in my head, I'm like, yo, I probably ate a few frogs in my life, or I'm not, I'm being serious. Like, I ate a few frogs in my life, or, so even if like I go to a buffet now, I'll order like chicken wings. Okay, keep it safe. Something I know exactly what it is. Chicken wings and stuff like that, you know? As I said, nothing against, I love my people, but like, I'm being honest with you. I think in our life, we've eaten some bizarre things and we don't even know. You know what I mean? All right, think about cultural differences, okay? Back in the day, when I tell people in Jamaica eating feet, people are like, what? Chicken's feet? Nuh-uh. And I would say, yeah, we eat chicken's feet. People are like, that's really strange, you know? Or they are like, you know how you have the lime and you take the leaf or the lemon and use it to make tea, or use the peel of the lemon or the peel of the orange and you dry it out, we dry it out and make tea. They think that's really strange. Host says my table is set now, so join me if you can, but but keep you running, darling. I don't know what are you saying. You have a LS over there too? Is that what you're saying? I don't know if that's what you're saying. Let me check to see if that's what you're telling me. But yeah, like some really strange stuff has happened. Prince, are you still here? I'm not sure if you are you still here. If you don't have each other, guys, share each other up. It says I have two people now. I hope I'm not boring. Yeah, I'm still new to the LS thing, and I've been trying to like interact with the folks, help everyone to build too. You know, my usual peeps aren't here today. I guess I don't know. Prince, did school start back in Jamaica? Did they start back school, or it's still a little early? Whoever is here, please say hi. Please thumbs me up. I know it's kind of early, and this is not the usual time to go live because most people are at work or still sleeping or whatever, you know. But yeah, like that was basically my experience, with the food thing back in the day. So yeah, um, so I don't know if you guys believe this, right? So chewing gum, the gum that we always like to chew. I don't really like try to chew gum all the time because I know, it makes the saliva active and it gives you gas, and I don't want to get bloated because I find out like when I was 20, okay, all these things would have bothered me, but I feel like after I feel like a lot of changes have been happening with my body. Like, you know how your metabolism slows down and like certain things I can't eat anymore because I'll get bloated. Like if I eat too much pasta, my stomach is like poof, like I'm pregnant. Or if I eat too much bread, it's all the starch. So I feel like I can't consume everything like I used to anymore. Simply Grace, hi. She said, not a YouTuber, but new subscriber to your channel. Oh, thank you so much, Simply Grace. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome, Simply Grace. Welcome. I want to tell you something weird. All right, now I don't think that has anything to do with this channel. But yeah, Simply Grace, I gave you a blue jacket. Even though you say you're not a YouTuber. But as I said, like back in the day, I could eat anything I wanted. I'm still slim, okay? I don't know if it's because I used to play netball back in the day. I don't know if you guys know netball. It's like basketball for men, I mean, for women, it's like the female equivalent of basketball, except we wear short skirts. And when we jump to catch the ball, if you have the ball, you can't move. You just kind of turn or pivot and you throw the ball to another player. Basically, like everybody in the world enters, you know what I mean? And it's weird because the US enters netball competition every year. And if you ask some people in the US about netball, they don't know what you're talking about. So it's kind of strange, you know? So maybe it's because I was really active when I was young. My metabolism still, burns food really fast. Yeah, I'm always hungry. Don't blame me, but I'm always hungry. But I feel like back in the day I could eat anything I wanted. As I said, I haven't had soda since high school. All my family know I don't drink soda. That thing is just not healthy. I don't, okay? But yeah, I feel like now that I've passed 30, I feel like some things don't digest as they used to anymore. Like some things make me bloated, as I said. It's just weird. I don't know. Like bread, I eat bread, but I prefer to eat like whole grain or whole wheat or whatever. It's healthier anyways, and it makes you feel better too. So, and we all don't look like when we used to look at 20. So basically, yeah. But as I was saying about the chewing gum, right? Whoever chews gum, I don't chew gum because it makes me gassy, like makes you bloated and make, my stomach tight. So, when you chew gum, right? Like, okay, there's a difference between chewing gum and those candy that's just, that's chewy and they'll melt out, right? So, you know what makes chewing gum chewy and not rubbery? I don't know if you're still here, Prince. I see 4 people here. Welcome. Thumbs me up. So, when you're chewing gum and it makes it chewy and it's not rubbery, right? So basically, there's this thing called lanolin. Okay? There's a thing in bubblegum called lanolin that makes it chewy and not like rubbery. Because like sometimes when you're chewing gum and you drink something cold, it gets hard and it's not so chewy anymore, it's more rubbery. So basically, the lanolin in the chewing gum comes from sheep. It's a sheep based product. All right, guys, if you realize most of my life that I've done, whoever is still here, it's mostly like bizarre food facts, and it's always like something crazy, like things that they put to preserve the food or to make it what it is today. It's always some animal based thing, always something nasty. If you realize, guys, since you've been on my life, right? I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah. Okay, guys, jelly beans, right? Jelly beans, it looks like those little Skittles. They're kind of clear, but they're really shiny. So, you know what makes jelly beans shiny? Are you ready? What makes jelly beans? First of all, guys, anybody could guess what makes jelly beans shiny? Guys, I want to know who's here. So, whoever is here, just say hi, please. Just say hi. Remember to thumbs me up. Remember to add each other if you don't have each other. Say hi. I wish that YouTube would actually improve their, LS where you can know who enters the room. You know what I mean? So it's like, as I said, it could be some creepy guy in, I don't know, Botswana, or some creepy guy living in, I don't know, Bulgaria, watching me from the other side of the screen. Guys, yeah, just interact with me. Who is here? Tell me who is here, please. Who is on the live? Let me. Who's on the live? Say hi. Who is here? Don't be scared, guys. I have teeth, but they're not sharp. Who is here? Let me know who's here. Echo, 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 echo. Who is here? Hello. Is this thing working? Hello, who's here? It says 5 people are here. Thumbs me up, guys. Thumbs me up. Maybe this thing is broken. Hello, who's here? 6 people are on the live. Remember, guys, add each other up. Maybe this thing is broken. If you're here, just say hi or type one or something. I don't know. So I could know the live is actually working. Oh, Simply Grace. So the live is actually working. Oh my God. I kind of got a little bit scared just now. Renee! Hey, girl! Now we're talking. Now we're talking, Renee. You're here. Thank you. Remember to thumbs me up. Okay, where's Skylar? No Skylar today? No, no Skylar? No Skylar? Not October? Is it because of the whole pandemic, Renee? The whole corona thing? That is crazy. So these little kids who don't want to go to school, they get some extra time. Well, I'm not lying. When I was little and I heard that it's the summer holidays, I was always happy. But going back to school in September was always so exciting because, everybody's coming with a new bag, new uniform, show off their new shoes, new clip in their hair, everything new. So I'm not going to say that. So I don't know, but the kids get an extra month. So Renee, even high schools don't go back till September. I know I hear that there's they're considering to lock down the country again. I know you guys are on curfew from what is it, 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. That is crazy. Hi, I see 7 folks in here. Say hi, thumbs me up, thumbs up the live, guys, thumbs up the live. And if you don't have each other, add each other up. Guys, you see how I'm matching today? I'm telling you, back in the day, okay, I used to hate this color. Can you tell us about yourself, upbringing, how you came to America? Um, I don't know. I'm kind of like breaking it in. That's a lot of questions right there, Simply Grace. Yeah, you see how I'm matching today, guys? Back in the day, okay, when I used to go to high school in Jamaica, I went to Alpha, big up, Convent of Mercy Academy. And I feel like, back in the day, everybody, all the girls, they like pink. But I feel like I'm feeling the purplish lavender now. Renee, KC, Kingston College, right? The boys, they're always, Skylar, I've been waiting on you, girl, the vice master. Oh, you start school on Monday. Oh, I can't, girl, are you excited? Immaculate Conception, are you excited? Girl, I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to hear about your journey in high school. So Skylar, I'm just talking about my nails and my lip gloss. Lip gloss is popping. How I'm matching out today. Like, okay, all the boys who go to Kingston College, purple is life. Hi Lacking, how are you? How are you? Thumbs me up, thumbs me up. So basically in Jamaica, in Kingston area, they have mostly like what do you call it? Mostly like all girls or all boys school, and then you have the co-eds. So I went to Alpha. Okay. Amelia OFW Ninja, how are you, girl? How are you? How are you? If you don't have each other, thumbs me up, okay? So Kingston College boys, right? Purple run in their blood, according to them. Purple running, everything is purple. They're going somewhere, it's always purple. Even in America, I pass a few of them, and you see them with the purple tie, school tie on their windscreen. It's like, dude, like, come on now. But I used to hate purple, okay? And I knew this guy who painted his whole room purple. When you go on his face, it's just purple. And I'm like, dude, it's not that serious. And I used to say I feel like purple was like a funeral color. When you go, Renee, when you go to a funeral, what they always used to line the casket, it's like ruffles and it's always purple, right? And it's like, yo, I always associate the color purple with funerals. But for some reason, like since last year, I've been feeling the color lavender, purple. My whole bathroom is like lavender and gray with a little silver, like a little sparkle. I've been feeling it like my air fresheners, my plugins are like lavender in the bathroom. In the living room, I have like an apple and cinnamon plug-in. Bedroom is like the laundry smell. But I've been feeling this color lately. It just gives me peace. Skylar said algas to every day you want alga. Every day. Amelia, I forgot to give you your jacket so you can add each other up. Okay? I forgot to give you your blue jacket so you can add each other up. But yeah, okay guys, so Skylar, Renee, did they keep champs this year? Or school challenge quiz? Purple represented wealth status in the Bible. You're teaching me something because I know they always say green. I love green. That's my favorite color. Renee, you know that. Green, any shade of green, especially I like the mint green and turquoise. That's always been my favorite color. But now this is the second favorite color. Maybe there's a reason why. Hey, Shamtu, I missed your live the other day. I felt so disappointed. Shamtu dropping his link. Her host, I'm new. Shamtu, you're not new. You've been here before like 2 times. What do you mean you're new? You forgot me already, Shamtu? Really? Shamtu wanna dance? Shamtu wanna switch up? Lacking if you're still here. Exchange with Shamtu. Okay? Add up Shamtu. Shamtu, I can't believe you're talking about you're new. No, you're not new. You've been here. But yeah, I know they say green is for wealth also. I don't know. Like peace, tranquility. And I feel like I just love the color green. Like everybody knows that even when I used to wear my eyeshadows, it's always the green for some reason. So yeah. So yeah, as I said, like, I've just been feeling this color and I'm happy. It wasn't really exactly the shade I was looking for. I guess when you see it like on the mats, it looks a little different, but I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. But oh yeah, guys, we're talking about jelly beans. Skylar, you know jelly bean? What you eat like it look like Skittles? Grab him up, guys. Shamtu is a good guy to grab up. So it's talking about jelly beans. You know how jelly beans are shiny? You know what makes them shiny? Okay, so you see the same thing. It's called resin. Resin. You see the same thing that you used to spray in your hair? The oil sheen? It's the same thing they put on your jelly beans to make it shiny. You'd be surprised, like, how many things you've been consuming, guys. Like, how many things you put in your body. And that resin comes from, okay, I know Jamaicans know about this. When you look at trees and you see that sticky thing that's dripping, it's like sap. You know what I mean? So basically the resin is found in trees that are created by insects. So the insects leave the resin on the tree and that's where they get it from. I want to know like some crazy stuff out there about food. First of all, you know how we drink cow's milk, right? Who sat down one day and looking at a cow and wondering, okay, I wonder if I could drink that milk? Who sat down one day and said, I'm gonna milk that cow? Like who? I want to know. Or a goat. Like, they have goat cheese, they have goat milk. Like who sat down one day and said, you know what? I'm gonna milk that cow. Like I really want to know without getting the risk of getting kicked or whatever. Like I really would like to know. Guys, you remember in Jamaica they always say, I don't know who did sports. I don't know and I don't want to know. They always said like, when you have a donkey and like you give the donkey the water, they said if you drink the water after the donkey, it will make you run faster. I don't know if anybody ever tested that theory, which I didn't because that sounds like a lot of bacteria. And I feel like, even donkeys, even though they're eating the grass from the ground, they could be eating poop for all you know. You know what I mean? But yeah, like think about it. Some things that they used to talk about back in the day and people believe them because, us as kids, when you hear adults talk things, you always believe it because they're the adults, Or back in the day, they used to tell you, if you point on a grave, right? Your fingers will go rot. Like they'll rotten off. And then in order for your fingers not to rotten off, you have to bite your 10 fingers. You remember, guys? Or they tell you that if like say you're going, so I'm done. I'm not understanding what you're saying, Spunky. I'm sorry. Let me read back the message because I'm not really understand what you're saying. Oh, sis, my table is set now, so join me if you can. But keep you running. I'm not really understanding, Spunky. Am I like slow? I must be slow because I'm not really understanding what you're saying. Spunky said, Sham too crazy. Hello. Come with me. Are you saying you have a LS too? That's what if you have a LS, I can let it run in the background, but I'm not sure if that's what you're telling me. But yeah. So I was saying, guys, like, you know, when you're coming home from school or whatever, and you know your parents or your grandparents gonna give you a whooping. You remember what they used to say is you used to take a stone, put it on a leaf, spit on the stone and throw it behind you and don't look back. And even when I did that, I still got a whooping. Like how? Who made up these things? Like seriously, I still got a whooping. Like Sham Too Crazy said, Spunky Porches, let's bake. So bake with Spunky Porches, Sham and Spunky bake with Sham Too. So guys, Renee, are you still here? Did they keep school challenge quiz this year, or did they keep champs this year? Run the sports competition? Is there anything going on this year? Like any events, anything? Because I know champs is around February-ish, and then school challenge quiz is a little earlier. Sham too. Anything going on in Jamaica, or it's just the elections? Anything? Spunky. Sorry, are you saying that you're on an LS2? Let me check you out to see if that's what you're telling me. Because I'm not really understanding. Spunky. Spunky Porches. No. I have been watching your stuff though, Spunky. Okay. So you said not even rising stuff. Really, Renee? Wow. Okay, Spunky. I've been checking out your stuff though. Oh really? Nothing. So Renee, be honest now, because I know people still going to church every Sunday, or people just kind of like just stay home and work. Host, I said I'm gonna eat. Oh, listen, I tell you, some days I'm a little slow, Spunky, so I apologize. Yeah, don't go eat, go eat. Sham too, Sham too. I see you dropping your link. Simply Grace, gotta go. Glad I caught you on live. Oh, thank you so much, Simply Grace. I'd like to know who you are, but thank you, thank you. Simply Grace. I'm trying to like, break myself in to let the people know who I'm at, who I am. But sometimes I get a little bit scared and a little bit intimidated. But I'm getting used to the live thing. Thank you for stopping by, Simply Grace. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Punky. Just don't starve. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Simply Grace. Thank you. I'm getting used to this. I'm getting used to this. Okay, guys. So, wait, what? That don't even make any sense. Some of the times I write some of these stuff down, I don't think it makes any sense. I think this is the wrong one. Oh my god. So I see 6 people are still in here. 6 people are still in here. Miss Mac. Miss Mac. You change your name? Or is a different account this? Miss Mac, oh, you change your name. You're too hot. So Miss Mac, has it been raining? Raining where you are or not really? Oh, it's been raining. Oh, I know it's you. I see a picture, Renee. I know it's you. I know it's you. Host, I'm gonna make a PayPal because I want to buy a tripod. Can't stand some of you. Please donate. You know, Shantu, I don't even know how to do that. I'm still learning this. Listen, when it comes to the whole thing, because here's the thing, I watch other people's life because I want to learn, like, you know, what they're doing and like how to improve my life. I don't even know how to do that. I'm gonna have to like watch some videos to make, you know, to improve my life. And I feel like I don't go live as often as I should because I have to work and I'm just always tired. So it's like, think about this. I'm supposed to go live, right? Plus, I'm supposed to like make my dishes. Then to edit the stuff, it takes a whole day. So, like, say I make the dish today, right? And you know, usually if I'm making the dish, it takes a little longer than me just cooking because you have a lot of mistakes that you're doing. You're kind of like forgetting to do certain things. Sometimes you forget to say certain things and you have to go back and do it. So it takes a little longer to video while you're cooking. And then once you're done that, you're just tired. You don't want to start even editing till the next day. So once you start editing, it could take a whole day because you're adding the music in the background, you're putting words in, you realize you said some foolishness and you have to cut it out, or you have to like drop the volume on something because a pot cover fell in the background, or you forgot to turn the TV off. It's just a lot of stuff. And then after that, now once you put the video up, that's another story. And then once you do that, it's like videoing, right? You cooking, editing, right? And after you edit and you put the video up, you have to go live. And plus thing, I have to work. I work full time. So sometimes it's just so much stuff going on. Shantu said, I mean, if some of you can send some money to my PayPal so I can buy a tripod. Tripods that Shantu, here's an idea. Okay? Anything that you're doing on YouTube, make a video about it, Shantu. Make a video. You know what I mean? Tell the people what you're about so they fall in love with you. Make a video. And then what you can do is when you go live, Shamtu, you can actually mention that too or do your description like that. Shamtu, promote yourself, man. People will help you. Listen, when I started my YouTube page, you'd be surprised, okay? My spin the wheel, someone actually gave that to me. Someone bought it from me, sent it to me. Plus, a camera. I'm telling you, people will support you, Shamtu. A camera. Okay? So just make a video about you. Buy a new phone. You say, hey guys, I'm doing this today. This is my new phone. You don't have to tell them how much it costs. You can, but you don't have to. But you know, promote yourself. That's how I see it. Anything I do, I'm gonna do it. Even though if people, there's one person out there who will like it. One person who watch it and say, oh, even if it's your friends or your family. Yeah, make the PayPal account too. But I don't know how to do it. Like I need to watch videos to see how to create PayPal account. There's a lot about YouTube I don't know, and I'm learning as I'm going along. You know, that's what it's about. You know, that's why I like myself because I'm always open to learning new stuff. You know, I'm not gonna say I know everything. You know, we don't know everything. You know, we don't know everything. So yeah, Sham too. I know I can get supporters. I'm just asking if some of you on this stream can help me. Shamtu, drop your link on your page or some. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. Of course, we can help, but I don't know how it works. You gotta like tell me what to do or something. You know, I should create a PayPal account. So you're gonna have to tell me how to do that. You're gonna have to tell me how to do that. I see 5 people in the live. Just thumbs me up if you're just heading in and say hi. Let us know who you are. Who you are. Oh my god. Who you are. Thumbs me up. Thumbs me up. You know what? This thing is just. You are a liar. But yeah, Shamtu, you're gonna have to teach me how to do all that stuff because I don't know how to do any of that stuff. Have you asked for support from other YouTubers too? You know, maybe they could help also. But yeah. Skylar, are you still here? Are you still here? Kyla, are you still here? I asked and they let me down. Really? Make a video, man, Sham too. Make a video. That always works also. Make a video. Oh, you know what, Sham too? You can always like put a link under your video too. Sometimes that works, you know. And as I say, you go live so people can believe in you also. Go live. The other day I did see you go live, but I missed it. I think I was kind of like 30 minutes late or something. Yeah. For some reason, I felt like I had more of this stuff done. I think I went through all of them. That is strange. Man. Sorry, guys. I kind of like feel a little disorientated right now. Man, oh well. So 4 people are on the live still, but Shamtu, I'm still learning a lot, as I told you, about YouTube. There are a lot of stuff I see people doing, and I'm like, how did they do that? Or I think what once you're at 100 subscribers, you can. I will put my PayPal link in the description. Okay, it's like, yes, Shamtu, because guess what? You see that tripod? Get the tripod with the ring light. Let me show if I can show you on my thing. Get one of these. I don't know if you can see, it's like this tripod here, but I had this before when I originally started, and then let me turn off the light so you can be able to see it. So this is the ring light Shamtu, you know, and then what happens is that right here the phone goes between here or your camera, so it ends. You see, it extends. Or say you don't want to use a light and you have other lights set up, you could take this part off and hook up your camera on it so it stands up on it and it extends actually. So you see, I don't know how to do that, but it actually extends, and it you can do it where it's like countertop height basically. So I did buy this shampoo at Best Buy, and they actually wasn't expensive. It was like, let me see, it was like, I think I paid like probably 30 something dollars, which is probably like $4,000 in Jamaica. So they're not very expensive. They have different ones. You could buy them on Amazon too. You know, Amazon actually sells a lot of different types. But yeah, like it makes a difference, shampoo. Like because you know, some places like in your kitchen, some kitchens don't have windows, depending on how your apartment or your house is set up. So you know, you have less light, so you have to take advantage of that. So the ring light does make a difference with the tripod. It's not just the tripod, you know, it's the ring light also. So you know, Shamtu, if you're planning to drop link, don't drop it on my channel because YouTube will think you're spamming me. Remember, don't drop any links on my channel. Drop it on your channel. I don't know how I'm gonna find you. I really don't know how I'm gonna find you. Just make a video. Make a video, Shamtu. It don't have to be a long video. Make a short video. Just put your phone up and say, hey guys, I'm growing, you know, I'm a new YouTuber. I'd like to get a tripod, you know, guys, donate. The link is in the bottom. You know what I mean? Just make a video. You know what I mean? And tell them the type of tripod you're looking for. You know? You could even copy a link at the description. Like, say you see one on Amazon. You could copy that link, put it down there and say, hey, you could look at the link on, you know, below this video, and you could see the type of tripod I'm looking for, or whatever you guys could donate. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, make a video. Hey Damoy, how are you? I'll give you your blue jacket so you can drop your link. You can add each other up. You probably have some of these people in here already, but if you don't, add each other up. Give me a thumbs up, okay, Damoy? Remember to give me a thumbs up. Shamtu, are you a gamer? You're not a gamer, right? Because I know there's a lot of gamers. Listen, guys. Okay, I'm fine, Damoy. I know I went a little bit early, but I just have like something to do today. And usually that's the time when people get off work. So I figured already that I'm not gonna get a lot of traffic on my live. But listen, I didn't realize that until I got to YouTube that they have so many gamers. I swear to God, I didn't know that. Like, I didn't even know people made YouTube page for games. I swear. Or like somebody made a YouTube page to play, you know, the Rubik's Cube that you turn and you try to match up the colors. There are YouTube pages for Rubik's Cube. I did not know that. Damoy said, guys, I'm real. Come over to my channel. I know you're real, Damoy. I know you're real. Add him up, guys. Renee, are you still here? Skylar, I think Skylar left. Skylar, are you still here? Are you still here? Damoy, are you from Jamaica? Are you from Jamaica? I should have figured that more or less. Are you from Jamaica, Damoy? Are you from Jamaica? For some reason, I felt like I had more bizarre food facts, but I guess I didn't today. I wasn't prepared as I used to be. JMJ, of course. With that name, I should have known. With your name, I should have known. Yeah, I should have known. You know what would be really interesting? You see how I'm wearing this lipstick, right? Lip gloss or whatever. Can you imagine if I found out, what did they say? They said lipstick could give you cancer, right? I would be shocked if there's something nasty in my lipstick and I'm putting it on my lip like all the time, or lip gloss. I'd be really shocked. I hope there's nothing nasty in my lipstick. Hey Earl, how are you? Yes, I'm on live. It's kind of dark in here, but I'm on live. I give you your blue jacket, Earl. So basically, Earl, what the blue jacket is just so you could, if you say you have a YouTube page, you could drop your link, you could add people up. You know, you have more opportunities in here. But guys, as I was saying, like with the subscriptions, it's like the more you grow, the more YouTube gives you perks. So it's like they tell you, Earl, let's dance. I don't think Earl has a YouTube page, the more, but he's a supporter though. But it's like the more subscribers you have, it's like the more YouTube opens doors for you. It's like perks. You know, like you're doing an exam and they said the more you score, you know, you're in the top 5 of your class, you get awards, all that stuff. So basically when you get to 100 subscribers, YouTube will tell you can finally go live. You know, so it's basically like that. Or when I don't know because I know they have something named Super Chat. I don't even know what that is. Miss Max said, the more I baked with you. So yeah, Earl, when we're talking about my phone always thinks I'm talking to it. So Earl, no, I don't have a page yet. So Earl, when we're talking about baking and dancing and cookies and stuff, it means that we're just adding each other, you know? So basically, like the more subscribers you have, the more opportunities you get. I don't know if like when you get to 500, if you get more perks. I don't know. Anybody knows? Because I heard somebody talking about super chat, and I'm like, what the hell is a super chat? You know, or like say when you have more people and you have a live, you can no, it's okay. Wait, no, it's I don't understand. No, it is 1K. What do you mean? What do you mean 1K? Damoy, Earl, can you still come over, please? I really need the help. Okay, Earl, gotcha. Guys, turn on the post notification bell, please, guys. Yeah, for real, for real. Turn it on so you can know when people post their videos. You can know when people go live and stuff. Because I've seen people tell me that their phone told them, oh, Jamaican Taste Buds is live, right? And then for you to go live, yeah, oh, no, Damoy, it's 100. I have 362 subscribers, Damoy. It's not 1,000. What are you talking about, dude? No, it's 100 subscribers to go live. Once you get to 100, you can go live because I don't have 1,000 yet. I'm still young. I'm still working on it. So yeah, no, no. I don't know who told you that, dude. But I don't remember how much you have. But no, it's 100 subscribers. I can't go live. I have 200. That doesn't make. Are you trying to go live with your phone? No. If you have 100 subscribers, you can go live with your computer. But if you have 1,000, you can go live with your phone. You can't go live with your phone until you get to 1,000. You like my nails? Oh my gosh, it's getting hot. So yeah. So basically, I feel like the more subscribers you have, the more, You know about the super chat that they talk about? Because I know, like, when I see some YouTubers, like when they go live, they could put other people on their channel to say, okay, subscribe to this. You could see their YouTube on your channel. I don't think I'm able to do that. Nah, I don't think I'm able to do that. I don't have the opportunity. My chat is very limited. Participants, pop out chat. What is that? Pop out chat. I'm kind of scared to press that button. Pop out chat. No, I don't think that's what that is. So Earl, is it raining where you are right now? Because it's been raining since yesterday. Damoy said, what time do you go live? Damoy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel like I have a specific time because I was explaining to someone earlier that with my schedule, it's kind of hard to like put a time on it. Because usually I try to go live twice a week or something, like around 6 p.m. But then I have something to do this evening. So it's like, no, it's cool. It's 60. That's really cool, Earl. 60 degrees? Wow. Yeah, like I wanted to go live around 6 today, but I have something to do. So I'm not going to be able to go live at 6. But I think tomorrow, though, I'll be able to go live around 6. Tomorrow is Friday, but I'm trying to see if I could do a dish tomorrow for my channel. I don't know what I'll be doing yet, but I want to do a dish because I haven't done anything this week, and today's Thursday. I'm just really tired. I know some people have a specific time when they're like, okay, I'm gonna go live at this time. The problem is because I work nighttime. Some people work, come home in the evening, and they're able to settle. But for me, it's different because I work nights. I get home in the morning, and then sometimes when I work back to back, I sleep my life away. Whoever knows me knows that. But yeah, like it's kind of hard to put a time on it. But I'm trying to go live more often, and I want to try to see if I could do more stuff on my live because persons who have a bigger crowd on their live, they don't really have to talk about much. It's like people are always there. People, they could say add each other up all night because people are always on their live. And I guess the more you go, people will know you more and want to be on your live. But I want to do other stuff on my live, like maybe make a simple dish, or I like art and craft stuff, like putting things together, DIY, DIY stuff. Something different on my live and chat while I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I run out of ideas, run out of stuff to talk about. And it's like, But Earl, I was talking about like things that old people back in Jamaica used to tell us and we used to believe. Like Earl, back in the day, right? They used to tell you, if you see a graveyard, right? They used to tell you, don't point at the graveyard or your fingers will rotten off, like go rotten. Right? And they tell you, oh, if you do it, bite your 10 finger. I don't know who made that up. I'm wondering if it's coming from back in the day when, when the slave masters, when slaves used to do stuff and whatever, like they say, don't throw water outside at night. And I found out it's coming from the fact that at nighttime, the slave masters used to come around and like do their checks. And you don't want to get the slave master wet. Or they tell you don't sweep at night. Some weird stuff, our grandparents used to tell us and we're like, we believe. And we grow up with the same stuff. Or they tell you, point with your lips. No, people in Jamaica do that. Or this is a new trend in Jamaica. Say you're passing by somebody, right? And we don't say hi. We do this. Once you do that, you know that means hey, or they do this. What they do again? Like instead of like shaking your hands, the young people do this. Or you just do this. It's a good thing for Corona too. Think about all the pandemic. You shaking people's hands, hugging people, kissing people on the cheeks. No, because you know there are some cultures who greet you with a kiss. I remember, man, I went somewhere to this country one time, and I don't know this lady from Adams, and she kissed me like this, and it was just strange, you know, because we don't do that in Jamaica. I don't know you, I'm not kissing you. What the hell? No, but like cultures are different, you know. Like some cultures say if you stare each other in the eye, it's rude. Don't stare at me. And some people say if you don't give eye contact, that's rude, or you're shy, or you're guilty. So every culture is different. But yeah, or back in the day when we were kids, right? And we know like we're rude or something, and you're gonna get a whooping. What they used to do is say, put a stone on a leaf, right? Spit on the leaf with the stone and throw it behind you, and don't look back. Just go straight home. And you know, even when I did that, I still got a whooping. Like seriously. Like how? You know, so basically we're talking about the cultures. I don't know if like you guys remember the days when they tell you that mermaids live in the toilet. You remember? Shantu? I don't know if you know about that, or Renee, you remember that? They tell you when you're going to school that mermaids live in the toilet. And then if you see a mermaid in or so they don't eat you, you have to like eat every salt grain that they give you, grain of salt. I don't know if you remember that about mermaids or something about mermaid combs. Sometimes I have to wonder, like they say that that's like a story, but where did they get those stories from? You know, like do you believe mermaids are real? Merman, mermaids. They have Aquaman and Ariel. But do you believe those are real? But you know, SpongeBob is real, right? It's actually a sponge that lives in the sea, and SpongeBob is real. Earl said, "I heard of snakes in the toilet." No, listen. I have a friend who put some stuff in my head one time, came to my house, and we're talking about snakes. Like, snakes are my worst nightmare, I'm telling you. And there was a video going around with a snake coming out of the toilet. You know what I mean? I don't know if it was a boa constrictor or something. And since that day, I always keep my toilet seat down, closed, and I always like keep, you know, in the sink, like put the tap, like close the tap. I always keep that hole closed because I get paranoid about that. And you know, all right, here's the thing. When I was little, right, I never used to be scared of snakes. I used to, I don't know if when you're kids, you know, when you're children, you have that innocence and you're not really exposed to the world. And I remember when I was small, we went on a church trip to the zoo. I don't think that zoo is open anymore. Hope Garden, right? They had a zoo section over there, and they had a snake. And the guy told us that the snake was blind, right? And they had the stinger removed. Anyways, everybody was putting the snake around their neck, you know, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I wasn't scared of the snake until the guy put it around my neck and just the slithering, and it just felt so slimy and made my skin just, my blood run cold. And you know what? I screamed and I took the snake and I threw it in the bushes. Since that day, I've been scared of all the creepy crawlies, you know. They say women are scared of that naturally, but there was a time I wasn't scared of it. Like anything like maggots, um, snakes, worms, even earthworms make me feel like I'm gonna just pass out. Like my stomach just gets the butterflies when I see stuff like that. That's why I'm so OCD, you know, with my environment. Like I don't even keep a garbage bin in my kitchen because I'm scared, especially of the summer and the heat. I'm not even scared, scared, basically. Yeah, so my phobia. Okay, I'm not really scared of spiders. When I see spiders and I see like bugs, I in my head I'm like, yeah, you're gonna die today. And okay, Earl. So Jamaicans, right? We have this habit of talking to insects before they're dead, like roach, cockroaches, whatever. We're like, yeah, you're gonna die today. You know how long I'm trying to catch you? You're gonna die today. But when it comes to snakes or bats, bats, oh my god. Renee, is that almond tree still on the outside of the house? Oh my gosh, back home there's this almond tree, big almond tree right at our front entrance. And at nights, I'm going to do something. Okay, Damoy. Okay. At nighttime, oh my god, right in the almond tree, the bats used to live in the almond tree. And I swear to God, they used to come like at the entrance of the door and they're like flying around. There's nothing you can do about it, you know? And that was my worst nightmare growing up. I feel like if there's a bat or a moth at the entrance of the door, and there's brimstone, fire, earthquake, I don't know, tsunami, I don't know what type, I don't know, typhoon, whatever it is, volcano, the world is ending. I'm not going in there. I'm gonna go end with that world too. I am not going in there. I'm telling you, it is now our property. I know, Renee. Wink. I know. But no, like when I was little, I was so scared of it. Renee, you remember the time? Like growing up, my dad was kind of like a joker, a mischievous person. And what he used to do is he knew I was scared of like lizards and stuff. So he used to chase me around the house all the time. Most times he didn't have anything in his hand. He just pretend like he had something. And he would just wait until he sees me and he would chase me all the day when I was little. And he threw it at me and trust me, I almost fainted. He was very like mischievous when we were growing up. Or like he likes like horror movies, right? Like Eight-Legged Freaks. You know those spiders and about animals eating, people or rats or stuff like that. And he would just laugh. And I remember there were nights when we were curled up in the living room. The lights are off, and then all of a sudden he disappears. Most of the times we don't even see when he gets up. And then he would just wait for that scene where you're gonna jump, and then he would just come out and scare us all. Like it would just make us go crazy. Renee, I remember even when Britney kissed the pig. Renee, Britney's not here to defend herself. I remember that. Renee, Renee, you remember that movie you were scared of all your life? It's called, was it Gates of Hell, Renee? Oh my God, there was a pastor that was in the gates of hell that was killing people, and my little sister, she was scared of that pastor all her life. If say she's doing something, it was when she was younger, she's doing something and she doesn't want to listen, and you say, Renee, the pastor is up there, Renee, run and scream. That's the only time you could get Renee to do something, to tell her that the pastor is there. Oh my God. I'm telling you, Renee, you're not scared of the pastor anymore, are you? Renee, are you still scared of the pastor or you're not? Renee, let me ask you something. You still, the Jehovah's Witness people still come by? Listen, there were a group of Jehovah Witness people that used to come to the house all the time. I was young, I didn't really know much. And they used to come all the time and they sit down with me like on a Friday and we'd talk. And I would really ask them serious questions and they couldn't answer me. First of all, they never open the Bible. They always have this pamphlet. And I always say to them, like, oh, they don't come by anymore, Renee? I would ask them questions which I was confused about and they couldn't answer me. So why are you trying to teach me or trying to convert me when you're not able to even answer my question? You know what I mean? Which I don't really get into religion a lot because, that's a very touchy topic. Earl, are you still here? Are you still here? Let me know. Are you still here? Are you still here? Oh, Renee. So you mean to tell me, Renee, before Corona, they were still coming to the house? That is crazy. They persistent bad. Oh, they didn't come anymore. Okay, they don't come anymore. You know what I would like? I wish that because I realized that most of the people who come on my live are people I know. And I wish that, I know maybe I should go on live more often, but I wish that I have more people that, they don't know my life and they would add me up, a little bit. A little bit what, Renee? Oh, hey Damo, you're back. I see that you're back. Renee, do you know Kowich? So there's this weed in Jamaica, bush, right? Not weed, but like there's this bush that grows in Jamaica. I'm here at the park with the kids, but I'm still listening. Okay, okay, Earl. So there's this bush in Jamaica, right? We say bush all the time, bush. Not bush, but bush. But like there's this wild plant that grows in Jamaica. If I go there now and see it, I probably wouldn't know what it looks like. I'd probably be screwed. But there's this wild plant that grows in Jamaica called cowich, right? It's like poison ivy. Thank you. Yes, Sham too. If that ever, I'm wondering, is it a family from the poison ivy family? That's what I want to know because a lot of times when you have animals or you have plants, you have like a derivative. Oh, you know what I mean? You have like a family member from that family. So I'm wondering if it's from Cowitch scratch you when it touches your skin. Yeah. So I'm wondering if it's in the poison ivy family. I never thought about that. But wait, listen, man. If I go to Jamaica now, I wouldn't know what it looks like. I would just be itching like crazy, like I want to take my skin off. I wouldn't know what it looks like. I really wouldn't know. But it just came to mind, like, about back in the day when we were kids and playing. You would just start itching, and especially when water touches it, worst nightmare. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah. I don't know what to talk about, guys. I'm just like, I was not prepared. For some reason, I thought I had more stuff in my little book, but I guess not. But I'll try to find stuff to talk about, I guess. This feels like my first live. You remember the first live where I didn't really have much to say? I was just babbling off, you know? Renee said, yes, I heard of Cowitch, but don't know. Girl, I'm telling you, lucky you live where you live because Cowitch, I'm from St. Mary, right? T-shirts. Oh, T-shirts. What about T-shirts again? T-shirts. What about T-shirts? T-shirts. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm slow today. I don't know. Listen, I've been eating this for the last hour, and it's all soggy now. I don't like soggy cornflakes or soggy cereal. This is honey bunches of oats. It has almonds, granola. My favorite, actually. According to Jamaicans, we say almond. Jamaicans spoil everything. We don't say almond, we say almond. We take off the S off every word. We don't pronounce our, no, we pronounce our T's. Americans, they would say words and say like B or D. Um, we say marinate and stuff like that. Other countries don't do that. But yeah, guys, I want to talk about a little thing. So I feel like once I get more subscribers and I start to grow, I'm gonna start printing my own T-shirts, my own hats, aprons, mugs, and down the line, I want to see if I could make like a cookbook or something with the name Jamaican Taste Buds. I want to do stuff like that. There's another project I wanted to work on too, making. You know how they have like the rag dolls, the dolls that are made out of the cloth, and you stuff them and you do like put like the Jamaican colors, or how they have those cheap Barbie dollies, just put like Jamaican clothes on them or something. So yeah, I want to like make some T-shirts. Thanks, Earl. You have a good memory. But like print T-shirts soon and attach them to my as a website so that people can support me. Buy my stuff. People talk, I heard a lot of people talk about like they'll buy the hats because hats are pretty cool. Hats are really cool. You're having a bad hair day, you just put on a hat. Or some people look better. Actually, some people do look better in hats. When you meet them for the first time and you see them in hat, they don't take hats off because it's either they have a big forehead, they don't have any hair on their head, or something. And it's like, let me see how you look without your hat. It's like, oh, put the hat back on. Okay. So I think that's a good thing. T-shirts, hats, mugs, I don't know. I said aprons already, right? Just little stuff like that for my my brand, Jamaican Taste Buds. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good idea. So Earl knows what I'm talking about. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, and Earl, the last time I had a live, I actually did the spin the wheel. And yeah, I actually did the spin the wheel, Earl, and the three recipes that came up, people actually picked the recipes that they wanted after I spin the wheel. And the one recipe that came up, the first thing that came up was the wings challenge, which I was supposed to do it this week, but it's been raining all day. Like, one of the recipes that I'm doing, one of the wings is on the grill, and it's been raining all day. And where I do the grilling is outside. So the wings challenge that I picked, this girl named Anisha, she was in the live. She picked the wings challenge. So it's gonna be a grilled dragon stout chicken wings, the strawberry Hennessy wings, which I think I'll do those maybe in the oven. No, maybe in the oven. I don't know yet. And then the honey peach barbecue wings. So what I wanted to do with the wings challenge, I wanted to do show everybody like different styles of, you know what I mean, show them that I'm versatile. It's not all about the stove all the time. I wanted to do a grill type of wings, a baked, and maybe a fried. I don't know yet. I'm still organizing that. And then the next one that they picked was stewed pork. I don't know if you've had stewed pork, girl, but stewed pork. It's like you just like stewed meat, I guess. But it's very lots like I like a lot of pepper on my pork. Like when it comes to curry and pork, red meat, listen, pepper. I don't care. Fish, pepper, seafood, pepper, yes. So I wanted to do the stewed pork with some rice and beans, rice and peas, you know, and probably some, I don't know, type of um type of salad on the side. Another one they picked was the pepper pot soup. I don't know if you know pepper pot soup. It's shrimp pepper pot soup. So basically, it's a soup with the shrimp, and there's this vegetable we eat back home called callaloo, but it looks like spinach. So basically, I'm gonna be making that shrimp pepper pot soup. So each week I'll be making that. This week I was supposed to make the wings challenge, and for some reason the rain wouldn't stop falling. You know. And then they have this thing. This guy named Jazzy. Jazzy picked a dish called rundown. So what the rundown is? Yes. So Earl, what the rundown is, guys? I'm not just trying to pick Earl alone to talk to. It's because I know most of you guys are Jamaicans in here, so you understand the culture. I'm just trying to explain the culture to him. So basically, what the rundown is, Earl, they call it dip and fall back. I don't know. It's when the Africans came over here, they had names for dishes. Came over, I mean, to the Western world. Shamtu, yeah, will iguana be in the soup? Shamtu, I've never listen. I don't discriminate against people's diet, against people's choices of food. But you tell me if you have had iguana, and you would tell me how it tastes. They say everything tastes like chicken. I would not know, but no iguana, no iguana shampoo. You're very funny, but no, in the soup it would be only shrimp, the vegetable, other stuff. You could put other stuff in it to build the body of the soup, but no shampoo. You're funny. But the rundown, right, or dip and fall back, it's basically mackerel. You know that fish mackerel? Not mackerel in the can, it's fresh mackerel. And you know how they cure the mackerel with the salt so it doesn't go bad. So it's basically fresh mackerel. You cut it up, you make sure you boil the salt off first, and you boil it with coconut milk. First of all, you have to boil the coconut milk first and until it turns into a sweet custard. And once you know, sir, me not eat no iguana. So Shamtu, you not eating iguana. Why do you think I would eat iguana? Shamtu, we Jamaicans do stuff like that. Come on. There's some cultures who eat iguana, so I'm not gonna bash them, you know. But it's like you boil the coconut milk until it turns to a sweet custard, and you start to add like your mackerel, your onions, all that stuff. But you'll see that, and I'll make it with some dumplings on the side, some yams, some boiled green bananas, yeah. And then somebody picked, what was it? Yeah, the wings challenge, pepper pot soup, stewed pork, and rundown. I thought that when I spin the wheel, I was gonna get jerk chicken. Never happened. I thought I was gonna get ice cream. Never happened. Homemade ice cream. And I wanted to do like um ginger beer tequila, something like that. That never happened either. And pepper steak, but that never happened. But I guess it was like I wanted the wings challenge actually. I wanted that one to pop up. But yeah, it's the first one that popped up. But there are some stuff on it that I really wanted to pop up. It didn't happen. You know, okay, Earl, you know what they call polenta? We call it, oh, a roach is behind you. Watch out. I'm not scared of roaches. I'm scared of snakes, worms, and stuff. And I can see behind me. So nice try. But yeah, roach though? Nope, no roach in here, dude. No roach in here. Mm-mm. Clean, clean place. Nice one, Shamto. I'm not scared of roaches. I'm like killing roaches, okay? So I'm not scared of roaches. Come to think of it, I can't tell the last time I saw a cockroach. Yeah, or polenta. I know, like, when I went to Pennsylvania once, I was having breakfast and the polenta had not even salt in it. Nothing. Mm-mm. Nothing at all. I couldn't eat it. So when we make our polenta, we call it turned cornmeal. This is cornmeal. And we add like coconut milk in it. You can add a little broth. You know what I mean? Like all that stuff. Onions, whatever. Some people add kidney beans too. Did you know that? Kidney beans. Some people do. I've never done that, but I've seen people do it. And then it's funny because some people actually don't eat polenta, Earl, because a lot of times back in Jamaica, that's what you give to dogs. Like, you know, you have a lot of dogs in your yard or whatever, they'll boil it on. Yeah, I'll have to Google polenta. Yeah, just Google Jamaican style polenta or whatever, turn cornmeal. But like a lot of times, some families they boil a big pot of polenta or turn cornmeal and they give it to the dogs. So a lot of people who think they're uptown and bougie, they'll tell you, "I don't eat turn cornmeal. That's dog food." The one thing though, Earl, cornmeal. Did they say cornmeal can actually make you constipated? I don't remember if that's what they said. Cornmeal can make you constipated, actually. That's what they say. I don't know. I feel like cornmeal, you use it to make porridge like oatmeal, and it will fill you up real fast. But Shantu said, I turn cornmeal a pitbull national dish. You better know, but I'm telling you, when I was growing up, when I was little, every Friday we'd have turned cornmeal with fish. That was our Friday dish, and it was so good. Lots of butter, and I'm telling you, polenta or cornmeal is one of those things. Turned cornmeal, it's like when you taste it, you feel it running through your whole body. It's like a food orgasm. I'm telling you, it runs through your whole body, and you're like, if you make it good, because not a lot of people know how to make it. And I'm telling Dad, right? And we were eating turned cornmeal for a whole week. Ost is there a park where you are? Yeah, they have a lot of parks here. But I swear to God, like we were eating turned cornmeal for a whole week. Renee, are you still here? Do you remember that? And it was so bad. We were like, please, no more turned cornmeal. We're done. Let me tell you, so when my dad likes something, be prepared to be eating that all your life. Because that's how he loves that. Shamtu, why don't you vlog to the park? I never thought about. You mean like now? Like where I live is the park is walking distance away. I never thought about that. That's a good idea, Shantu, just to get out the house. You know, but yeah. No, it's not like right where I live. It's like up the road. Like probably if you walk, it's probably gonna be 10 minutes. But if you drive, it's like 5 minutes. But no, you're right. You're right. But the thing is too, a lot of times when you go to the park, they have a lot of little kids and people hanging around and it's weird. You know, they have a gazebo there, like a section where you could just sit, and it's like a wooden shelter thing. So yeah. But yeah, Renee, are you still here? Are you still here? But yeah, there was a, like my dad. Whenever he like likes something, just prepare to be eating all your life. That's just how it is. You know. Yeah. The one thing I used to like that when my dad did was when he made like fish with mashed potatoes and he would just mix it up with it with lots of gravy. I used to love that. And he's the one who actually taught me how to cook pepper steak when I was 14, I think. 14, 15. Yeah, my dad can cook. He's the one who taught 14, 15, you know. Yeah, he taught me a lot. And a lot of the dishes I know how to cook. Hey, Neron, TV, are you Johnny's brother? I'm trying to remember. Good evening or good morning. Sorry. Good morning. I'll give you a blue jacket. So if you don't have anybody, add people up. Add people up. So, all right. when I was young, there's this lady from a town in Jamaica called Maypen. Her family's yes, I remember Her family's of Cuban descent, right? And she used to be a seamstress. She used to make uniforms for a living and stuff. And I'm telling you, she's the one who taught me how to cook. When I was 9, she's the one who taught me how to make curry goat. She's the one who taught me how to make brown stew chicken. Yes, when I was 9, I'm cooking it up. She's the one who I used to watch make turn cornmeal on a Friday with lots of butter. And she used to have brown stew fish with turn cornmeal every Friday. And then on a Saturday, you're having gungo soup for dinner. I'm telling you, she's the one who taught me how to cook. And I appreciate her for that. She's the one when I was little, right? In primary school, in sixth grade, grade six, Americans say sixth grade. She taught me how to put buttons on my uniform. She taught me how to uniforms, hem the edges of clothes. She taught me how to put a zipper on skirts and stuff like that. Yeah, can you believe me? Like at age 10, putting on buttons and sewing clothes and stuff like that. Yeah, she taught me a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff she did. Oh, you said you're at work. Okay. You're the one I was asking about that green screen thing the other day. You had a video about the green screen. I think you're the person who was asking. Neron, if you're coming, please thumbs me up. Remember to thumbs me up. Neron, I'm being honest with you, this live, I thought I was prepared, but I wasn't as prepared as I thought. Because usually when I come on my live, I'll talk about like bizarre food facts, just health, how to make yourself, better. I thought for some reason I was prepared, and the stuff I had, I didn't like have a lot of stuff. Like Neron, the other day I was talking about like, food coloring, like red food coloring, and like Skittles, like your jello, your red food jello, your red food coloring you put in your cakes and stuff like that. I was mentioning that where they get the red food coloring from is beetles. Yeah. And in order to get a pound of red food coloring, you have to kill 70,000 beetles. Can you imagine that? 70,000 beetles to get a pound of red food coloring. Yeah, that's basically what I was talking about. But yeah, I didn't really have a lot of stuff to talk about today. And I even asked, yeah, I was even asking about like, since Corona started, if they did champs or if they did what do you call it? School challenge quiz. Earl, if you're still here, yeah. Um Basically what champs is like a track and field competition for schools, mostly high schools. And then certain schools when they go to the finals, even when some people don't go to the school, they're at college last week. You know what I mean? So basically that's what we're talking about. So I guess no champs, no school challenge quiz, nothing like that. Dang. Like is it like a ghost town in Jamaica now? Ghost town, I guess. Renee, you gone with me? Track and was my oh yeah. Track and field. I wasn't good at track and field, Earl. I was not good at track and field for some reason. My brother was good at track and field. But you know what I was good at? There's a sport in Jamaica called netball. I played netball when I was young. And basically netball, Earl, I don't know if you know netball. It's like basketball for girls, except you wear skirts like you're playing tennis. Oh, Neron, you're in Canada. Okay, okay. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Neron. I've seen Nigerians today, Americans, Canadians, Jamaicans. So far, that's it. But yeah, people from all over the world. But yeah, Earl, so basically, netball is like basketball for girls, except you wear short skirts like tennis, like you're playing tennis. And then once they throw the ball to you, you can't move with the ball. You run around until you get the ball. So you still have the center position, you know what I mean, the shoot, everything. So once you get the ball, you're standing and you're looking around to see who you're going to throw the ball to. And once you throw the ball, you can move. And then say you can't move around, you kind of pivot around, but you can't move your whole, you know what I mean, your body, basically, and you shoot. So that's what we used to play back in. And can you believe this, guys? When I was going to high school, one semester I did, you know how you have yeah, it was fun. very active sport. You know how you have physical education as a part of your curriculum? Okay, 1 year I took swimming, okay, in high school as a part of PE, and I can't swim, okay? And can you believe where I live in Jamaica, you can stay from the house and see the Caribbean Sea right by the airport, and I still can't swim. Don't hate, okay? I could float. You could just throw me in the water and I just float, just lay there and float, but that's about it. That's the extent of me swimming, okay? I don't know. I did swimming in high school, and most of us, I went to Alpha, right? Most of us, Convent of Mercy Academy. Yes, I went to a Catholic all girls school, right? Maybe two of us, and most of us didn't like to do swimming. So what they did was, you know what I mean, you could alternate. Like one semester I did tennis, which was dumb because we didn't do anything. All we did was play around. We didn't do anything. You know, you had some girls who did like the hockey, not like ice hockey, Earl. Some did soccer, some played netball, some played tennis, which was a waste of time because all we did was run around and giggle out like we laughed out the whole semester. And the swimming. And most of us didn't like to do swimming. Like I feel like on a Monday that was the day we do swimming classes. And then we always worry about our hair because you know we have process here, and once the chlorine touches your hair, you have to go back to the hairstylist. Like growing up, my dad used to send us to the hairstylist on a Sunday, and when she comb our hair that Sunday night, it stays for a week. I'm telling you, she was good like that. But like imagine on a Monday when you have to go to the to swim and then go back to the hairstylist on a Tuesday. Like it was just too much. So we all used to like make up stories. Oh, I'm not feeling well today. I'm feeling I'm throwing up. It's always something, so we don't have to go swimming. But yeah, like it, I'd never liked swimming. It was just too much work for me as a girl. I swear. And guys, okay, who remember Neron? I don't know if you remembered back in the day. The worst class for us was math class, right? There was a time when math class was my favorite, until they changed the teacher, and then we had this terrible teacher. Like my grades started dropping from the 90s going down, and then we won't talk about what happened after that. I don't know what happened. He wasn't doing good. And then he had a math class outside called Math Planet. It was terrible. I even signed up for the class. Bad. And then I realized now that a lot of people, like, when you're young, you realize, oh, you weren't good at math, you weren't good at chemistry. No, sometimes it's not the student, it's the teacher. They don't know how to relay the tools that they have. They don't know how to use them, or they don't have the tools and certain equipment, or resources available for the kids. I wish that Shamtu matches are the worst judge. Oh, maths. Shamtu, I love math. I do love math. Like I'm telling you, back in the day when I was like ninth grade or whatever, like you couldn't play with me when it comes to math. You couldn't play with me. And when I got to 10th grade, I don't know what happened. Like something in my brain wasn't connecting. We had a different teacher, wasn't connecting. And then once I started studying nursing, and then you had to do math up to math, I guess college math. I just loved math after that because I realized that studying practice makes perfect. And some days I would cry myself to sleep because I don't get it. And then the resources that they have. And I wish that, it was more like that in Jamaica, because I feel like, Shamtu, when you're going to school and you get certain things, like certain classes that you take, it's like once you do midterms or end of your exam, that's it. I feel like they need to, like in America, when you go to colleges, every week there's a test. And I feel like it resonates with you more. Every week there's a test, and at the end of the 4 weeks there's an exam, and the end of the semester there's a major exam. And I don't know if they're doing that now, but I feel like that's what most of the schools are missing. Like when I was doing the math exam, like I guess college math, you have this program you have to buy on a CD, and you type in the code and whatever, and you get homework every day. And like for the week, they're giving you like 80 problems. And it's like, say for instance, they give you 5, and you get the first one right, you get the second one right, and you get the third one wrong, they go back to number 1. It's like, so they're testing your level of competency. You know what I mean? And I feel like it helps because you'd be surprised when you're practicing something how much you remember or how much you know. And you're like, oh my gosh, she's so smart. No, because I worked hard at it. I studied. Shamtu said, no man, it boring up beer sleep, me see. Listen, Shamtu, I remember a lot of times. I never skipped class, but I remember a lot of times a lot of people used to be missing from math class. Math class was always empty. People used to hide out math class because it was boring. I feel like the school system, they need to like figure out what's going on. What can I do to make sure my class is full and interesting? You know what I mean? That's the disconnect. And I feel like too, a lot of times the teachers focus more on students who are doing well in the class, and that's the wrong thing to do. I'm telling you, when I was taking college courses and I was taking math class, I had a teacher. I'm telling you, I can't remember his name. He always had a motto, and every time you come in class, you have to repeat the same motto. He said, "Guys, if you don't get an A in math class, you are a," and then we would say a goofball, a goof. So basically, he told you you have to get an A in this class. And we're like, this guy's crazy. Are we gonna get an A in this class? And no, you did get an A for real. He was good. And the way how he explained it is like when he's done, you just want to sit there still. You just want to be in his class. I'm telling you. It's like he tells you if you don't get an A, you're a retard. You're retarded. Basically, at first, I didn't understand that until I realized what he was talking about. And he had a rule, right? He said, if you don't go to tutoring, tutoring was free. If you don't go to tutoring, you cannot come back to this class. So he would give you like a pink slip. You go to tutoring and it's free. Like certain sessions, like what you have trouble with, you go to tutoring and they help you, and then they sign up and you come back to class. I'm telling you, they have stuff that you have to pass. Because here's another thing I think the problem is. You know, when you're kids, your parents pay for your schooling, right? Especially if you're going to a private school and stuff, your parents pay for your schooling. And kids don't really understand the concept of my parents are paying for it. Even when you're going to university in Jamaica and your parents or relatives are as a course, not even like for the whole semester, for one class for 4 months, you're paying $700, $800, and you're paying that out of pocket. You're paying that out of pocket. Can you imagine that? You know what I mean? Like, that's when you start realizing that this is serious. I can't mess up. I have to pass. Can you imagine you pay $700, $800 and you fail that course and you have to go back again and pay the same $700, $800 and your grades are dropping? The lower your grades are, the less chance you have of getting into a program or something. So think about that. All that money coming out of your pocket. It's like you become more determined. And I'm telling you, when I was studying for the nursing, right? My worst class was chemistry. First of all, I didn't do chemistry in just sciences. You're a business student. You're the arts. Arts is like a mixture of courses or whatever. You know what I mean? So if you're in, say you're in the arts, you don't have to do a science class. Like in my high school, I was in the arts, right? What they say you do one science subject and you're good. What they consider a science subject was food and nutrition. Of course, nutrition is a part of science. You talk about carbohydrates, all that stuff. That is a science. So I pick food and nutrition. I like cooking. You know what I mean? And you have some people who are straight science students. You know, so I didn't do chemistry in high school. Some people did chemistry. So when I started my chemistry class, right? I didn't know where to go. I kind of read some stuff before class, but some of it was a connecting. And I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, it was a nightmare. It's the worst class I've ever done. You think math is bad? Chemistry has math in it, Shamtu. You think math is bad? I don't know if you're taking chemistry now, Shamtu, or how old you are, but you think math is bad? That's the least of your worries. It's when you start doing chemistry, I'm telling you. When I was doing chemistry, half the class was crying. You're there crying and sniffling and wiping tears, and you think you're the only one, you're trying to hide, and you hear other people sniffing in the class. And my teacher was like, there are no chances in this class. There's no multiple choice. Everything is written out. There's no guessing. If you don't know it, you don't know it. It's all about equations and stuff, you know? And I used to cry myself to sleep at night because of the chemistry. No sleep. I wanted to give up on life. It used to be depressing, and people were dropping out of the class right, left, center. Chemistry is bad. Like if you understand the concept, good. And sometimes the study groups work because back in the day I used to say I can't do study groups. Oh, you're 15, Shamto. Okay. Okay, all right, okay. But it's like back in the day I used to say I prefer to study on my own because a lot of times when you form study groups, all people do is talk or they're on their phone or whatever. They don't really study because they're easily distracted. They have a short attention span. So I used to think that study groups were bad until you get to the college level and you're like, yo, this person always list the people in the class and you always try to go with someone who you know their stuff. Because a lot of them they won't tell you, but a lot of them actually took the class before 1 or 2 times, and now they got it, and they're not gonna tell you that. If I repeat a class, you think I'm gonna tell nobody? No, a lot of people are not gonna tell anybody. So a lot of them you hear talking about this and that they've taken the class before. Don't let them fool you. And a lot of people are just pretty smart, you know what I mean, or they like the class. They say the nerds sit at the front. I won't tell you where I sat back in the day, but like a lot of people sit in the back. They said the nerds sit at the front. Okay, but anyways, like always go with people who know their stuff. Don't be too proud to get help or something, because the ones who know their stuff, they're the ones who are gonna help you. And it's when I got to the college level I realized that, because you'd be surprised what you know and you bounce off each other, bounce ideas. So if, like, say for instance, this person knows about, I don't know, precipitation or whatever, you don't get it, they know, you know what I mean. So it's like you bounce ideas off each other and you realize that your grades will improve because of that. Because a lot of people after school done, they're like gone. Because in high school, what I think they did that was wrong was they had the cooking class before math. For some reason, in high school, in college, the same thing. They had the cooking class before math, and then in high school, in college, they had the same thing. And in college days, you can't tell me I can't leave, right? So it's like after cooking class, everybody left. And in math class, there's always 2 or 3 people in the class. And the teachers don't care. They're like, I'm just here to get paid. Which I think that mentality needs to go out the door. Because after the students leave and they level up or go somewhere, it's the students who suffer. And you think that, I'm going to be honest with you. For me, when back in the day, if say I was interested in studying something, whether it's nursing, I wanted to be a chef, whatever it was, and I heard that math was involved, I'll be like, I'll think about it and they never see me again. In America, it's like math is a part of the curriculum. There's no way around it. And it's like a level up. So they start at math 96. I don't know if there's a lower math. Like they would start at math 96, math 98, math 111, math 137, math. It's like all your life you're doing math. So there's no escaping it, right? And if you're going to do your bachelor's, it's worse because then it's going to get to statistics. So it's going to get worse. So basically, my first year doing math, the first day of the class, I remember her name is Caroline. Caroline, when I was in Minnesota. And the first day of the class, I was hyperventilating. I thought I was going to pass out. That was how scared I was. And she had to stop the class and ask me if I was okay. And I said, oh my gosh, I was like this. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And she's like sweating. And she's asking me, are you? Once I put the first marker on the board, you're going to realize how much you remember. And trust me. Is it from that day you'll be surprised? I was surprised. I was like, dang, I remember that. Wow, I remember this. And I actually got A's in my math classes. Math is the least of your trouble, Shamtu. I'm telling you. It's when you go to like college level, you're gonna realize math is the one of the easiest subjects you're gonna pass if you have a good teacher. I'm telling you, I have people like 50 years old, 45, asking the teacher why, if you do a negative and a, all right, say you do a negative and a negative, or you get a positive, and they're asking it 5 times. And in your head, you're like, what? How do you not know that? You know what I mean? You'd be surprised how much people need help. You know what I mean? They did this long ago and some simple stuff they can't remember. Yeah, I'm telling you, Sham too. But like, you just have to realize that when you go into a class, there are people who are more scared than you, and there are people who need more help than you. And like, if you hear someone make a mistake, don't laugh, don't giggle. Try to help them. And you'll be surprised, Sham too. In America, adults don't know how to write the proper English, like a proper sentence. You'll be surprised. My first year I did English, writing and research. You'd be surprised how many people do not know how to write a proper sentence. And they write how they talk. And my paper was about just to see where our mind was at, who needs help, what level you're at. And I remember the one night I wrote the paper that was supposed to be checked in 2 months. 2 months you did like, rechecks, you did your summary, this and that. You're supposed to come up with your topic the day one. And when I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to write this paper. And I'm telling you, Shantu, I wrote my paper on Christopher Columbus's voyage in one night. I don't remember how many pages. And I went up to her. She's like, "You're done already?" I said, "Yeah, this was easy for me." And I got an A on the paper. And for some reason, like, I was able to help others who needed the help. And then it's funny because the last paper we did, the big writing and research, I did like poverty and street children in Jamaica. That's what I did. And I'm telling you, like, when I started researching some stuff about street boys, about even children who are in prostitution, it was sad. Some things that I found out myself. But there are a lot of people who don't know how to write a proper sentence. You'd be surprised they write how they talk. And you think that, okay, yeah, you talk and use slangs and little trends that they make, but once you put it on paper, it's the same way how you talk. And you know how they say reading is fundamental? And they say if you want to hide something from a man, put it in a book. It is true. Because people don't read. We have so many technology out there. When was the last time somebody's been to the library? A long time. When I was little and they gave you papers to do, you go to the library and you use the encyclopedia. You know what I mean? Like, people don't do that anymore. You just Google. And even if it's not true, people are still putting it in because anything is on Google. People believe. I could put things on Google too, and people believe me. So it's like people don't use the library anymore. The libraries are empty. The libraries are going to be obsolete like in a couple years. I don't know, like 10 years or so. So I don't know. Like, yeah, people don't use libraries anymore. Okay, it says I have 3 people in here. I think I'm going to end the live in 15 minutes because I wasn't really prepared. I'm just kind of like talking today, I guess. Whoever is here, please thumbs me up, please. Please thumbs me up. But yeah, like, people don't go to the library anymore. When I was small, I used to have to go to the library. You get a library card and you go there. I think now what most people go to the library to do is to use the computer, to use the internet, either to play games or to check emails, because some people don't have computers at home to read anymore. Reading is fundamental. You'd be surprised that when you read, it builds your vocabulary. It builds the way how you think. It builds the way how you talk. Like, you're more fluent and you're more confident, So you'd be surprised how reading changes a lot. Not like dumb stuff, you know what I mean? Like gossip and stuff like that. But, you'd be surprised. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Around 6, but which is 5 o'clock Jamaica. Around 6, but which is 5 o'clock Jamaica. I was gonna go live around 6 o'clock, which is Jamaica time today, but I have something to do in the evening. So I knew if I went live in the morning, I wouldn't really have a lot of traffic. But tomorrow now would be a better day for me to go live at that time because I know Friday is a day people are like, I'm not cooking. In Jamaica, they don't cook on a Friday. I don't know about people, but most people don't cook on Friday in Jamaica. Before Corona, it was always Friday night is the night when you party. Friday or Saturday night is the night when you party into Saturday morning. Or people are like just lounging because, you work 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. Most places are closed on a Sunday and people party Friday, Saturday. So, I feel like people get off work around that time and, but the life wasn't too bad. It could have been better, but as I said, I wasn't as prepared as I thought. Who is here? It says 3 people are here. Shamtu, are you still here? Earl, are you still here? Naron, Renee, are you guys still here? Are you still here? Let me know who's here, please. Thumbs me up. Who's here? Says 3 people are here. Who's here? So so they're really gonna put Jamaica on lockdown again for real. I heard that because Corona is okay. Can you imagine? We're in we're all what they said. We're over. We're in the I don't know. What are we in the millions in America for Corona? And Jamaica just hit 3,000. But we're so small, you know? And I feel like at first when they were doing well, Jamaica had like 500 cases of corona. We're like, oh, that's nothing, you know, comparing to like people die, 1,000 people dying a day in New York alone, just in New York. And it was so bad where they didn't even have a place to put the bodies. Oh, somebody took back their like. It's fine. No biggie. It's fine. But guys, when you leave, don't take back your thumbs up, please. That's not nice. Because when you have your own life, nobody's expecting you to take your thumbs up. You know what I mean? But anyways, I'm not mad, but whatever. But yeah guys, like even in New York when Corona, you know, broke out, they didn't have space to put the bodies. You know what I mean? It's like they had to be storing them in ice trucks. You know those big trailers? That's where they had to be storing bodies. And then they had a case where this lady went to the hospital. They called the family members to say, hey, your mom died from corona. And they're like, that doesn't make sense. You mean she died from corona? She was fine when she came in the hospital. I want to find out that when the family was like, I need to see her body, she was still in her day clothes. She went in a nice little floral dress. She was still in her day clothes. And you know what they did? They zipped her, but they put her in a body bag. And she was still breathing. The family had her on video breathing. And I'm like, who does stuff like that? You pronounce a person and they're still breathing. Something about that story was alright. But yeah, it was bad in New York. Scary. I don't know how it is because I haven't been to New York since Corona and I'm not going back. Like since Corona. Because that's Corona state right there. You know, like where I live, Corona has broken out, but it hasn't been that bad. And like a few weeks ago, oh my gosh, no, this is serious now. 2 people take back their life, their likes. Why, guys? Don't do that, please. If you're leaving, you know this place is playing with me now. 3 likes are gone. This doesn't make sense. Anyways, what? I lost 4 likes. This doesn't make any sense. Anyways, guys, I'm not watching that. But yeah, where I live now, the corona isn't all that bad. But 2, 3 weeks ago, I guess they said corona broke out in this restaurant. Like all the employees have it, all the customers had it, and then the school, the corona broke out. So my question is like, how are they gonna control this if kids have to go back to school? Some parents, you know, they don't have a choice because they don't have a babysitter. You know, you have a lot of single parents out there and they have to just take matters into their own hands and they have to go to work. So like how do you know, fight that with corona with your child, risking your child getting corona from another child at school? Or, you know, I mean, like it's scary, you know, because a lot of children they're not gonna put mask on. I went to a supermarket once and I saw a mother, right? She had a little girl, and the girl looked like about 4. And before they entered the supermarket, the mom was saying, hey, put your mask on. And she was running around laughing, saying, no, she's not putting the mask on. The mom is like, put the mask on. She said, no. And you know, the mom was like, okay, whatever. And both of them walked in the supermarket with the little girl with no mask. So in my head, I'm like, she's wearing a mask. Little girl has no mask. So I'm like, so you mean to tell me that this little girl is at risk from getting corona from anybody? I don't know her. So I don't know if she has asthma. I don't know if she has any underlying issues. You know what I mean? So she's at risk for getting corona more than anybody. You know what I mean? And the mom just let her loose in the swing around, all that stuff. No, this is serious now. I lost another like. I lost another thumbs up. 5 thumbs up so far. This doesn't make sense, but anyways. But guys, I think I'm gonna end the live in, I don't know, 7 minutes, I guess. I'm just gonna kind of like hang around a little bit. But yeah, this corona thing is just like, I don't know, spoiling a lot of stuff, basically. Because like a lot of people who wants to go to Jamaica, they can't anymore because of corona. You know what I mean? A lot of people want to travel, but they can't. And then it's like in Connecticut where I live, there's a lot of travel restrictions. And I guess more states have been added to the states, to Connecticut's travel restrictions. Like they're saying, California was one of the biggest ones, saying that if you go to California or Nevada or whatever, before you go back to work, wherever you do, you have to quarantine for 14 days. Some people 21, basically, because you have to get tested. And I guess the negative tests don't work anymore. You have to quarantine because you know that like you could be positive today and negative tomorrow, or you could be negative today and test positive tomorrow. So they're saying that you could get corona at any time. So they won't accept that anymore. They want you to go home and quarantine for 14 days. And in Connecticut now, what they said is that say you didn't follow the travel restriction stuff, they will charge you. You will get a fee. Like they will give you a fine of, I think it's $2,000 for 14 days and quarantine, self quarantine, or they will charge you, slap you with a fine. Can you imagine as a couple, or you and your sibling or whatever, and you live together? All right, say as a couple, and both of you didn't follow the travel restriction instructions, and you get a $2,000 fine, and your spouse get a $2,000 fine. You both live together, so that's $4,000 coming out of your pocket. And I don't know if they give you like a time frame to pay it. I don't know. But yeah, guys, just keep safe and just follow instructions. Don't be too proud. I have my own saying. Don't be too proud to wear that mask. Don't be too proud. Okay? And I know in Jamaica now, like if the cops catch you without a mask, you'll get arrested. That's what I heard. But as I said, don't be too proud to put your mask on. I put my mask on. I don't care. As soon as I step out those doors, and even if I'm going towards my car, I put my mask on. I don't care because that's my safety. Because a lot of people are walking around with it, no symptoms at all. You could be asymptomatic, as they call it, no symptoms at all, and you look normal, but you're a carrier and you will pass it on to people and they will get sick. So just be safe, guys. Just be safe. You know what I mean? Like that's all you can do. Like another thing, guys, I see a lot of people eating out at restaurants and stuff. I'm scared. If someone invite me out to restaurants, I'm gonna decline. I'm sorry. I don't know how long this corona is gonna last for. They did tell us that it's gonna last till August. It's September. And now it's gonna get colder now. So you know that usually in the fall, autumn time, that's when people get sick. People are prone to get the flu and all that. So it's like this is the time people are gonna get sick, and then this is the time corona is gonna go right back up. Because in the summertime it kind of subsided a bit, and now it's flu season. So this is the time people get sick. It's gonna rain a lot, it's gonna start snowing, so just take up your vitamins, exercise, just keep healthy, basically. That's all I can say. Just keep healthy. Take your vitamins, put your mask on, keep your area clean, always sanitize, use your bleach. Teach the little kids to wash their hands all the time, sanitize. They can wash their hands while singing happy birthday. Because for the amount of time that you're singing happy birthday, that's the amount of times you should be washing your hands. So just teach them how to, you know, just be clean. When they cough or sneeze, tell them to cover their mouth, because a lot of people cough and they don't cover their mouth. And you don't know what kind of bacteria could be floating in the air. Talk about you know what I mean? All that. So just keep safe. And you cold, pneumonia, bronchitis, whatever. Since corona, you haven't heard any of that. You hear people talking about pneumonia, but since corona, you haven't heard them say one person had the flu. One person had a cold, one person had this, so I don't know. Some people have bad allergies too. And then they could be okay, guys. Another thing too, the reason why they're not taking the negative test anymore is because a lot of times there are a lot of what do you call it? False readings. Like say it says positives, it could be a false positive. Like say you have allergies or the flu, they say it's corona, or you could be negative and it didn't read good. But then another thing now is that when you build up those antibodies to protect you from corona, you can test the antibodies and it will tell you if you've ever had corona before. That could happen too. And that's one of the ways that you can actually, guarantee that you have it or not. So what I'm gonna do now, guys, is I'm gonna go to my binge worthy shows, probably Family Guy or The Simpsons, and just chill, sit down, try to plan my next menu, my next band. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna go now. You guys have a good day, but I feel like the next time I should come on live a little later when we have more traffic, you know. But take care of yourself, guys. Bye. Adios. Bye. Ciao. Bye. Bye. I can't believe these people took their thumbs up back. Can you believe it? They took their thumbs up back. I do not believe it. Like 5 people. That's weird. But whatever. All right. Bye.